Hey guys, it's Ryan from the Melbourne Centre of Healing here, and I heard a quote a little bit earlier, a little bit of advice that I thought I would share because it's super powerful, yet so goddamn simple. The quote I heard was, most, if not all, misunderstandings in the world could be avoided if we simply took the time to ask the question, what else could this mean? What else could this mean? Super important whenever we have a misunderstanding or even an emotional charge or even a massive challenge in our life that we're going through. Asking that question can shift our perspective and it can become really powerful. Take the example of getting cut off in traffic, right? Someone pulls in front of you in traffic, all of a sudden you're on the horn, you're yelling at them, you're right up their ass, tailgating them. That's a good time to ask, what else could this mean? Because maybe that person in front of you, maybe they weren't paying attention because maybe they just got fired from their job. Maybe their wife just left them. Maybe they just found out they've got cancer. Who knows? You don't know. But what else could this mean? And that's a good time to pull yourself up when you're in traffic. That's a good one. That's one I use. I know if I find myself bloody yelling at someone or really clenching the steering wheel, that's a good time where I'm like, ooh, what am I really angry about here? Because there'll be something deeper. It's not the traffic that we're angry at, even if it appears that way. Trust me, it's never the traffic. The traffic's always the traffic. We're always going to get cut off in traffic. It's not the external circumstances, it's the internal state that dictates how we perceive the world. And right, say you just got a promotion at work or a pay rise, or you just found out the girl that you likes you back, or something just really amazing's happened, right? And just as that happened, or just after, then you're driving and you're in traffic and someone cuts you off. What do you do then? You couldn't give a fuck if someone cuts you off. You're like, come on in, mate. Everyone's welcome. You're letting people in that you wouldn't normally let in. You're just loving everyone on the road, okay? The traffic didn't change. The external circumstances didn't change. It was the internal state. So let's get back on track here. What else could this mean? Let's apply it to more of a challenging, life-altering situation that we might go through. Let's talk about addiction. So there's a few things I know about addiction, both in my personal experience as an addict and now working with addicts every day for the past 18 months. One thing I know is that if you're an addict, if you're going through addiction, over time, it will take every single material thing that you have. It'll take everything. And that sucks, right? That's not very good. That's not a good situation. Now, what else could that mean? Okay, there's a couple of other things I know about addiction, a couple of really important things. One of them is when you have everything stripped away from you, when all your material stuff's gone and you feel like you have nothing left and you are plunged down into the depths of hell, you have an opportunity then, a chance to sit in those depths of hell and be able to completely and utterly love and accept yourself there. And that's really important, because when you can truly love and accept yourself down in the depths of hell, you are free. I can tell you, you are completely free. Okay? When you get to that realization, it happened with me and it happens with the people I work with now, and even other people who've gone through similar stuff, who've come out the other side. It was that love and acceptance down at their depths that made them go to a whole new level, and at that point they no longer needed to be an addict anymore. But in order for us to have that opportunity to go through that fire, in order for us to love ourselves down there, we have to go down there. And it's addiction that gives us that chance to be down there and have that opportunity. That's one thing I know. Once we've completely loved and accepted ourselves in that moment and we no longer need to be an addict, then life goes on, right? And this is another thing that I know about addiction. People who've gone through heavy addiction and come out the other side and loved and accepted themselves, they have then gone to a whole new state of being in regards to gratitude and appreciation. And all the small things in life that were taken for granted for so long are now amazing experiences. The simplicity of walking a dog, the simplicity of seeing the sunlight break through the branches of a tree, the simplicity of going down to the local coffee shop to pick up your takeaway coffee and interacting with another human being, the person serving you that coffee, becomes a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10 experience when throughout your whole life it was a 3, 4 or 5. And in order for you to have those beautiful new states of love and appreciation and gratitude, you had to go through the fire, you had to go through the depths of hell and love yourself there. And I can tell you, there's no more beautiful state than that state of gratitude and appreciation. It is bloody amazing. And you realize all the things in the past that you thought were the small things were actually the big things. Because that's another beautiful quote, right? All the small things in life are actually the big things. And a lot of the time it takes people to the end of their life, till their deathbed, to realize that. But I know that a lot of the people who've gone through addiction or serious mental illness, they've realized that a lot sooner because they've been to those depths of hell and they know the other side. You have to see the darkness in order to see the light. So guys, ask the question whenever you have an emotional charge, whenever you're going through something rough, take the time to ask, what else could this mean? Peace out. I love you all.